Welcome to the name game. Workout number 182 is Smith & Wesson. This workout is to be completed in a 20/14 pound weight vest. On a 10-minute clock, complete a 100-meter run, 1 rope climb to 15 feet, 5 sandbag over the shoulder, 150 pounds for males, 100 for females, 200-meter run, 2 rope climbs, 5 sandbag over the shoulder, 400-meter run, 4 rope climbs, and max Bearhug sandbag carries in the remaining time. The carry is to be completed in lengths of 50 feet, and each length is scored as 1 rep.
You are like waddling so bad right here.
See how this goes. Did not warm up well, and we'll see how I progress. I'm going to, I didn't strategize this at all, I'll be honest. Didn't even think about it. I'm just gonna kind of move through. I mean, honestly, I did a little bit of rehearsal, and it felt like the carry was gonna be way harder with the vest on. So I'm just gonna take it slightly conservative and try to hang on to the end as big a sets as I can. That's about it.
And we're off. So, yeah, I'm running in a vest. I think this was like right after Metcon Rush, maybe. It was some competition. I mean, it's summertime, so it probably is Metcon Rush. But it was like right after it, like first session I did, and I was like basically took 5 minutes to warm up and did this workout. So, highly prepared. But, yeah. Rope climbs in a vest is not something I've done a lot of. I don't know if you two have much experience in it.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, it's weird. It's I feel like more than anything, it like taxes your grip. Like just that if I was 220 pounds, it'd be a lot harder to do rope climbs.
Yeah, I feel like so when I wrote this workout, it was in the spirit of the tactical games, being that I've worked with athletes who have competed at the tactical games, and so they'll climb ropes.
This would be a great KPI for them.
Yes. So they'll climb ropes like in their full tactical gear. So wearing something like a vest is important. And something I've learned is
and they're also like out in the middle of a field. So like they don't use barbells much. They don't.
Yes.
Like it's like mostly odd object, strongman stuff, rope climbs, a lot of like horizontal displacement type stuff.
Yeah, sleds, stuff like that. And so I wanted to come up with a workout that mimicked some of the demands of that sport, obviously minus the shooting.
Thank goodness. Actually, that might have saved me a little bit, even if I missed the target. Just
So, but something I've noticed is like for me, and it looks like for Ben too, and for a lot of people in CrossFit, like when you're unweighted on a rope climb, you want to lean back really, really far because you can get your feet super close to your hands. And then when you pinch and extend your hips, it's like you're so far up the rope. In a vest, right? Like again, I've never done it myself, but working with athletes, you almost want to stay a little bit more vertical and be like quicker pinches. Because
like potentially I should strategically take 3 pulls to get up that 15-foot rope
versus like the normal like stretch it to get to 2.
Yes, because and it might be fine in a workout like this because the rope climb volume isn't too absurd, but like the set of 4 might get hard. Like your grip's going to get taxed a ton because of how far you're leaning back and just that extra weight pulling.
Yeah. If this was a third movement that had any grip input at all, it would have been a disaster. Luckily, the run, you get a nice break, but the sandbag, because it's like almost open hand gripping, where it's like your hand's doing this, like your forearms are working really hard and something like that.
Yeah, like if it had been like, again, just to be very tactical specific, like a heavy farmer's carry, which is like you'd be shot.
Yeah, actually this workout would have became much easier because I just would have been failing from grip fatigue.
Easier, but much more dangerous. Ben's like,
oh man. Yeah, but the runs just kind of like elevated the heart rate enough where I just kind of made the other movements challenging. And it's just sort of like running in a vest is just annoying, to be honest, more than anything else. So it was like just like general fatigue, and I was kind of overheating because it was pretty hot out on this day, and I don't know, just like the vest makes you feel like everything's like just like bogged down in the vest. I don't know how to describe that exactly.
He's like, don't talk to me about heat.
Yeah, for real.
I stay inside, man. The heat's unbearable over here. It is wild. I'm curious because obviously, like we were saying, we've never done these the rope climbs with the vest on. Like, is it one of those like, oh, it's obviously more difficult, but as expected, or is there like it's exponentially more difficult? Because I know a lot of people like they struggle with normal rope climb. So would they be able to handle this, or is it something like?
Yeah, the good thing about a rope climb is that like it's not so dynamic where the at least the plate carrier is like hitting you in the chin. Like if you do like you know, kipping handstand push-ups every time it's like smacking you in the chin, like getting a concussion and like breaking your teeth from the plate carrier. So it's not like that. Like you're pretty smooth. And luckily with the plate carrier, the vest, you get a pretty like even distribution with like you have one plate in the front and a plate in the back. Versus, I would say I've never actually done them, but they had it at Rogue the other year, the Rogue Invitational, where they had them do it in rucks, like a 30-pound ruck. And there's games athletes who were just standing and looking at the rope, and it was with legs. So like I think that because it like all the weight's in the back, so it's like making you, it's like pulling you back further, and that lean back that Chris was talking about gets like way more taxed in that. And then it's like your weight's always back, so your grip's always like you're always having to grip to pull yourself kind of forward and up the rope, obviously. So yeah. To answer your question, I don't think it was like they're definitely more challenging, but this format, it wasn't like it was like crippling.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and it kind of adds it harder as you'd expect, maybe.
Now that you're
how much time did I have left when I got to the sandbag carry? Anybody see that?
I missed it.
I missed
it
it
was
as well.
before 7, so probably between like 3 and 4 minutes of carries.
Now on these carries, Ben, did you feel like again, I wrote this with the tactical games in mind, but as I wrote it, I wanted to end it on like some sort of max something that would be a positive, like a correlation to the event. But I liked the Bearhug carry because frankly I hate them in a workout because it's like you can't breathe effectively.
You'll hate them in this workout. Yeah, it was just like my grip was fine for these. It was just like I didn't want to carry the bag anymore.
Yeah,
like it started off and it was just like kind of hard to breathe and it was sort of awkward and just kind of like hobbling, and then by the end it was like my back and hamstrings and butt are really lit up.
Yeah.
So it started off just kind of being more like I'm already breathing hard from doing the other stuff to now this specific movement's also making me tired and it's getting tough. Like the carries just keep getting uglier and uglier as I get into it.
You are like waddling so bad right here, like just fighting to get to that second cone.
Well, that's the thing is like you don't like, you want to minimize how many times you have to pick it up.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't need bloody knuckles, so I'm gonna continue to do my cleans on this stall mat I dragged out here, and I'm gonna not drop it at the other end so I don't have to do another lap to stand. But no, I mean honestly, like even as CrossFit athletes, like this is a good test. Of like odd objects, gymnastics capacity, with a nice systemic feel to
it. Yeah, especially because like if you're someone who's been to an in-person competition, maybe not your local comps, but like some of your bigger, more well-known comps, like most of them will have a workout that you see something that's like non-traditional is not the right word, but like not a barbell, not a pull-up bar, right? Like something odd object.
You're like, we need to get something else in here besides a barbell.
Yes.
And like the sandbag's like the cheapest thing that you don't like. You can just buy a bag and then like go to your local landscaping place and fill it with sand. Like it's not logistically, it's the best thing to do for a large competition. I knew I wasn't getting another length, so I just sat down. That's like the best when it's like 15 seconds to get to the next length. You're like, yeah, I'm not getting that, so I'm just done.
Or like when you have a run, it's like a 200-meter run. You have like 20 seconds
Yes.
left, and it's like
Just
I got
sit
20
down.
seconds, but I'm not getting anywhere close, so I'm just gonna take a seat.
Thanks for watching today. Be sure to share this workout and take it on with some friends. If you want to learn more about how to optimize your performance for the sport of CrossFit, or if you're interested in hiring one of our coaches, head over to zorfitness.com. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe. Best of luck on the workout, and as always, stay the course.